Yoga for beginners, essential poses for better health. There are many great reasons to add yoga to your exercise routine. Yoga improves muscle tone, flexibility, and balance, and it helps you relax and reduce stress, thanks in part to its signature pranayama breathing. Yogic practices also reduce stress, anxiety, depression, and chronic pain, help you sleep better, and enhance overall well-being and quality of life. Sukhasana. Sit cross-legged on a yoga mat with your hands on your knees, palms up. Keep your spine as straight as you can. Push the bones you're sitting on down into the floor, your sit bones in yoga speak. Close your eyes and inhale. This is a great pose for beginners to use as an assessment. Just sitting on the floor gives you a perfect way to see and feel the external rotation on the legs. This pose also boosts back flexibility and can help relieve stress. Cat-cow pose. Get on your mat on all fours with your hands directly below your shoulders and your knees directly below your hips. Distribute your weight equally between your hands and spread your fingers wide. Inhale and round your back, arching it up as you lower your chin to your chest. Feel the stretch from your neck to your tailbone, like a cat. As you exhale, lower your back down all the way to a scoop shape as you lift your head and tilt it back. Cat-cow stretches and awakens the spine, which helps ease back pain. It also opens and increases flexibility of the whole spine, neck, chest, and shoulders. I recommend repeating 5 to 10 times or more. Tree pose. Start by standing straight for this pose. Bring your hands together in the prayer position and lift them over your head. Balance on your right leg. Bend your left knee out to the left side and press your left foot to the inner thigh of your right leg. Hold for 30 seconds. Switch legs and repeat. This pose helps to stretch the body long, from the heels to the tips of your fingers. It will also help you improve your balance. Downward dog pose. In downward facing dog, your body forms an inverted V shape. Start by placing both hands on the mat in front of you, palms down. Your hands should be slightly in front of your shoulders. Place your knees on the ground directly under your hips. Exhale as you lift your knees off the ground and lift your buttocks and hips toward the ceiling. Push the top of your thighs back and stretch your heels down toward the floor. Keep your head down between your upper arms and in line with them, not hanging down. If you notice your lower back rounding, try bending your knees to help lengthen your back. Downward facing dog calms the nervous system, works on overall flexibility, decompresses the spine, tones the arms, sculpts the legs, and opens the shoulders. Child's pose. Child's pose is one of the most healing yoga poses, and it's my favorite of them all. It awakens the connection between the breath and body and sends calming energy through all the muscles. It's an opportunity to get grounded, go inward, and to come out of your busy mind and into your body by awakening your breath from the inside out. Child's pose is a great way to take a break and relax during your yoga practice, or anytime you feel tired or overwhelmed. Pigeon pose. This pose is a favorite for runners because it boosts hip flexibility and also releases the glutes and low back. If you run, lift weights, do CrossFit, or spin, you must do this stretch to keep strong and flexible and enhance your performance. It may be challenging at first, but you'll learn to love this pose. Plank pose. Start with lying down flat on your stomach. Inhale and slowly lift your body from the mat by straightening your hands and tucking your toes under. Your arms should be perpendicular to the floor and shoulders directly over the wrists. Your body should form a straight line from head to heels. The position will look similar to a push-up position. Pause for a few seconds in this position and take deep breaths. Slowly come back to the normal position, warrior pose. Stand on the ground with your feet hip-wide apart and your arms by your sides. Exhale and take a large step to the right, 2 to 3 feet away from your left foot. Now turn your right toes towards the right and bend your knees at a 90-degree angle. Turn your left feet inwards by about 15 degrees. The heel of your right foot should be aligned to the center of the left foot. Lift both your arms sideways. Bring it at the level of your shoulders. Your palms should be facing upwards. Take a few deep breaths in this position. Extended triangle. This classic standing posture may help alleviate backache, sciatica, and neck pain. It stretches your spine, hips, and groin, and strengthens your shoulders, chest, and legs. It may also help relieve stress and anxiety. Bridge pose. Bridge pose is a gentle way to explore spine extension, also known as a back bend. It's a good idea to start incorporating this type of movement because it improves the mobility of your spine and counters the effects of too much sitting. Cobra pose. In flow yoga, Cobra is done multiple times per class as part of the vinyasa sequence of poses. While a full Cobra with straight arms offers a deeper back bend, you'll build more back strength by doing low Cobras in which you lift your chest without pressing into your hands. Cobbler's pose. Let gravity work on stretching your inner thighs in cobbler's pose. If you find this position difficult, props can make a big difference. Sitting on a block, cushion, or blanket raises your hips so your knees can open more naturally. Half moon pose. Start in a triangle pose. Bend your front knee, keep it in line with your second toe. Step back foot in and walk front hand about 12 inches forward. Keep it on the floor or place it onto a block. Shift your weight onto your front foot and lift your back foot off the ground. Straighten out the front leg, keeping your front hand on the floor or on a block. Reach your back leg toward the wall, behind you, foot flexed. Lift your back arm up toward the sky. Keep your gaze on the hand touching the ground. Camel pose. Kneel on the ground with your shins hip-width apart. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Rest hands on your hips, thumbs near your lower back. Take an inhale and press down into your shins. Elongate through the spine. On an exhale, reach your arms back toward your heels. Use the leverage to lift your chest up toward the sky and get a nice shoulder stretch. Boat pose. Sit with knees bent. Place hands underneath knees. Tip back on the sits bones and draw the lower back in and up as you hug your abs toward your spine. Lift shins parallel to the floor. Then stretch arms forward. Finally, straighten knees if you can. Thanks for watching Health Recaps. Like, subscribe and share, come back for more weekly health tips.